Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praise to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH for giving me spirit to do this lesson. I want to give double honor to the Apostle of Great Millstone for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. And this lesson we're going to get into today is about greed. Alright, why I want to get into the lesson on greed? Because greed is a very dangerous spirit to have because it makes you lose focus on Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Alright, and what is greed essentially? Greed is an excessive want that you already have. All right, and since and for example, I want to give you, I'll say money. All right, let's say you already have money, but you want more and more and more. You start chasing after it, and that want is greed. You want more money, more money, more money. And when you want those things, you start losing focus on what? Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. You start losing focus on the work, then you start doing the worldly things. You get into the world, then what's going to happen to you? You're going to get destroyed. That's why having the spirit of greed is very dangerous. All right, so the first scripture I want to get into is Matthew chapter 6 verse 22. The light of the body is the eye. All right, if therefore the eye be single, means that if the eye be focused, the whole body shall be full of light. And what is that light talking about? It's talking about the scriptures. So if that light, the light of the body is the eye. If therefore the eye be single, means being focused, the whole body shall be full of light, being full of wisdom and knowledge. If you're focused in His truth, focus on the scriptures, focus on Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and His prophecies, you be full of light. All right, wisdom not pursuant to Isaiah 33:6 says, wisdom knowledge shall be stability of thy times. All right, and that's what you're gonna gain if you be focused on Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. But if you have the spirit of greed, that's not going to happen. Verse 23 says, but if thy eye be evil, all right, being prideful, being lustful, that's not being focused in the truth. It says thy whole body shall be full of darkness. Means that your whole body is going to be full of wickedness. All right. If therefore the light that is in thee be no darkness, how great is the darkness? All right. So how great is that darkness are you going to be if you're not focused in the truth? All right. And greed is going to make that happen to you. Greed will literally lead you to darkness where you can't, where you only focus on the world. All right. And not focus on Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. And if that leads you to, the world, what's going to happen? You're going to be destroyed. It says verse 24, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one. All right, so would you hate the one and love the other? So it's mean that no man can actually really do two things. You can't love two things. You're going to hate the one or love the other. Are you going to do the Most High Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI work? Or you're going to go after your greed and go after the thing that you want. Money, fame, etc., etc. All right. It says what? Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. So you would rather go after your own lust, your greed, or are you going to go after Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI? It's one and the other. Ye cannot serve Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI and mammon. All right, meaning money. You can't serve two masters. You only gotta serve one. So you're gonna go after your greed, or you're gonna go after Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Like I said, greed makes you go after the things that you want. You already have it, but it's gonna make you go after it even more because you want more of it. All right, and that's what greed does to you. That's why Scripture says in 1 Peter 5 verse 8, be sober, be vigilant, because the adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And I'm talking about the spiritual demon, or that spiritual greed that comes upon you, because he will make you lose focus and make you go after things that you want. All right, you got to be soberly and vigilant to see that happening so you can rebuke it and go back focus on Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. Like the scripture says, if your body be full of if that is not full, is full of darkness, or that eye be evil, what's going to happen? You're going to lose focus. You're going to be full of darkness. All right. I want to get another scripture. It says Ecclesiastes 5 verse 7. Make no tarrying, means make no wait to turn to the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, and put not off from day to day. All right. So put off from day to day, meaning that you just be like, oh, I'm going to do this later. I want to focus on this. I want to do this later. I want to focus on that. That's putting off day to day. Do not do that. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI come forth, and then thy security thou shalt be destroyed. All right, and if you're going after your own greed and you're not focused on Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, the Most High is going to come as a thief in the night and will destroy you. Why? Because you're going after your own lust. You're not focusing on scripture. You're not focused on prophecies. Alright? And perish in the day of his vengeance. Alright? Because at the end of the day, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is coming down to destroy what? America and everything that is in it. And if you're going after your own lust, after your own greed to get the stuff that's in the world, what do you think is going to happen to you? You're going to be destroyed with the world. Scripture says that the world passes away. And if you're loving the world so much, then you're going to be destroyed with it. 1 John 2:15 says, love not the world, neither things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Why? Because the Father is going to be, Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI is going to come down and destroy this place. And if you love the Father, then you wouldn't go after these things. But if you don't love the Father, then you would just continue with your greed and continue the destruction. Alright? So, let me get another scripture. It says, Philippians chapter 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Alright, so don't be focused on your greedy things, but work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Alright, apply fear in Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, because you know he's going to come out and destroy this place. So apply fear. You don't even know if you're going to be saved. So stop the greedy stuff and focus on Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Alright, because you know if you don't do if you're not keeping on your faith, washing out in these prophecies, you're gonna be destroyed. Alright, and I'm pretty sure you watching this video, you don't want to be destroyed. Alright, so put off the greed, because that greed spirit makes you focus on the worldly things. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to focus on the worldly things. Alright, Ecclesiastes chapter 27 verse 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, his house shall soon be overthrown. So if you don't hold fear in the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI and hold diligently in his truth, alright, that gives you wisdom, knowledge, and disability, what's going to happen? His house shall soon be overthrown. Alright, because Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI prophecy is going to catch you off guard, and it's going to destroy you in many ways. Alright, so I want to get another scripture. So it says, Proverbs chapter 4 verse 20. My son, attend to my words and incline thy ear unto my saying. Let them not depart from thy eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart. Alright, so all those things Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI order you to do, only to follow and listen, incline it to your heart, incline it to your mind, and focus on doing those things. For they are life unto those that find them, and health to all their flesh. Keep thy heart with all diligence. So keep your focus, keep your mind to all diligence in this truth, not after your own greed, not after your own lust. For out of it are the issues of life. Alright, and that's what's going to happen. You stay focused. But if you have that greed spirit, you're not going to stay focused, but you're going to go after the worldly things. So try your best to snap out of it. Alright, and like I said, greed is the excessive of things that you already have. So let's say you already have money, you want more and more and more. That's greed. Rebuke it as quick as possible, alright, and come back in the truth. Stay focused on Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI to the bitter end. Alright, but Lord, will you was edified by this lesson. I want to give all praise to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM QADASH, for giving me spirit to this lesson. I want to give double honors to the Apostle GREATMILLSTONE for teaching the truth by using precepts upon precepts and line upon line. Shalom.